What's going on, Gooners? Welcome back to the Emirates Stadium. Now, you've had your Christmas dinners, you've had your Boxing Day leftovers, and now it's time to tuck in to Premier League action back at the Arsenal. Ipswich Town are in town for the final game of 2024. And listen, as always, we're going to be having big-name guests, insight, and chats. So get in touch on social media and give us your thoughts as we go live from N5. Around the world, and welcome to the My Arsenal Rewards Box for the final time in 2024. Now listen, presenting today, we've got two debuts. I've come off the benches onto pitch side, and joining me is a man who knows a little bit about rhythm and moving. Is Ezra Collective's Femi Colioso. Hey. Make some noise!
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Femi, yes. Tell me, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. Do you know what? I can't lie. I love a Boxing Day. Well, it's not Boxing Day, but it's kind of meant to be. Yeah. So I love a Boxing Day match. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's proper football heritage. Yeah. So happy to be at the home of football and looking forward to a big win.
All right, listen, round of applause for that one. I'm liking that energy. Now, I know the last time we actually caught up pitch side, yes. you were like, oh, I like touring, I like going around the world and playing shows, but it means I go to less games. And you genuinely seemed disappointed. Yeah. You know that you're like, oh, I'm touring the world, but I get to miss the Arsenal. So what does it mean to be here pitch side?
Honestly, there's nothing quite like being at the Emirates. One thing I would say though, is you see Arsenal is a lot bigger than just N5. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And going around the world, all of these flags that you see, the supporters clubs, etc., I'm able to get in contact with them and kind of watch games with them. So shout out Arsenal New Orleans, shout out Arsenal Lagos and blah, blah, blah. But nothing quite beats being here, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, happy to be home.
We're here. Ipswich are in town and we're going to be looking busy for 3 points. And listen, our family on social media as well have been in touch and they've been buzzing ahead of the game. Let's see, Lord Rafovsky says, we're going to finish the year in style, guys, by getting them precious 3 points tonight. Come on, you Gunners.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's the energy we need. Do you know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that. And 19 AJ Roy says, hope he gets a rousing welcome. Let's serenade him with his chant, Our Little Magician. I wonder who he's talking about.
Yeah. I've got a vibe. I've got an idea, but we'll get to that.
Could anyone know?
Santi Cazorla.
Oh, Santi Cazorla. Well, listen, don't forget to get involved on X using the hashtag live from N5. We want to hear from you all around the world. We're going to pick some of your best bits in the show a little bit later. But first, should we get into our lineup for today?
Sounds like a plan.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Let's go into the lineup. We've got Raya starting in goal. We've got a back four of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Lewis Skelly.
Come on.
Rice and Havertz and Odegaard making up the midfield. And then we've got a front three of Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, and the bagsman in form, Gabriel Jesus.
Yes.
I like it. You seem happy.
I am happy. Listen, you know, there's the elephant in the room. Saka's not with us, but he is with us. But listen, what a great time for... You know, you never want that to happen, but at the same time, Jesus finding form, Martinelli finding form. I'm excited to see. I'm not even too sure who is going to be on the right. Do you know?
Listen,
do you know what I mean?
That's above my pay grade.
Exactly, the mystery of Arteta. But you know what? I'm excited to see us play, and I like what Arteta said the other day. We're not going to try and be the same without a player. We're going to try and do something different, and I'm excited to see that.
And listen, talk to me about a notable addition as well. Lewis Skelly coming in as well. Him and Nwaneri have lit up the stadium with their performances. This is a big statement.
100% it's a big statement, but it's also a very Arsenal statement. We have a heritage of bringing people through the academy and let them play and be supported by the whole firm, do you know what I mean? So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him to do what he can do. And and I'm happy for Arsenal that we've got players like that coming out of the ranks that make us better. So I'm looking at that team and I'm optimistic and I'm excited.
Every time you talk, I feel the passion.
Appreciate
Every time you talk, I feel the passion.
Thank you.
Listen, Gooners, we've got some smiles in here after that lineup. How are we feeling about the lineup? Talk to me.
I'm really liking the attack. You know, those three, they like shooting every game instead of passing. I know when they're going to get to a 6-yard box, one of them's going to smack it. And I think there's going to be goals in this game, personally, just looking at that attack. And as you said, Lewis Skelly, I mean, it's amazing seeing someone come from Hayland and just bang it like he's doing it, you know. I'm just hoping half time, Ranieri can come on and then maybe they'll get that partnership like you were saying and, you know, a couple goals from them. But yeah, I'm liking it a lot.
And we've got live scenes of the players arriving as well.
Yeah.
They look like they're focused. They're looking like they're in action. What are you getting from their sort of body language right now? You reckon they're up for it? They're feeling up for it?
For me, these are already like, they're not taking Ipswich lightly. As even though they are, you know, bottom of the table, they're taking this, you know, seriously. Like it's going to be a tough game, and that's what we want. We want to be, you know, challenging for the title, and they look ready, man. So I'm enjoying this.
And as well, Gooners, as well, Saka is a notable absence, but when we still look at that lineup, we still think that we've got a lot of individual quality there. And while Saka may not be there, Gabby Martinelli and, as you said as well, Gabriel Jesus are finding the right time to come into this as well. Does that make you feel more confident going into this?
I feel confident just looking at the lineup already, but our back line as well, because I mean, I think we have the strongest defence duo anyway.
You know,
but
ball.
Also, Declan Rice is so influential on the pitch, and it's worth noting that as well when you have it all pulled together.
And he came in with his hat backwards, so he's
Yeah.
he's on some rock and roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
Ready.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No doubts in my mind.
Exactly. Well, let's look at a bit of the social media roundup as well. Let's go into the social media roundup and see what's been going on in the world of social media. But I'm also getting word that there may be someone at the door ready to make their way into the My Arsenal rewards box. Is that true?
Okay.
Okay, well, what we'll do just before our special guest is ready is we went all access areas to Bayern versus Arsenal at Meadow Park. Let's see what happened behind the scenes at the Arsenal Women's Champions League game. Big win for the girls there. Now, right, it's time for our first guest.
Okay.
Now, is our first guest left-footed or right-footed? Who knows? But one thing's for certain, he is a certified Arsenal legend. Gooners, please welcome Santi Cazorla! Hey! How you guys? Oh, Santi Cazorla!
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Santi Cazorla!
Yes.
Oh, Santi.
Hi, hello guys.
I can't tell you what a pleasure this is, but welcome back home. Welcome back to the Emirates Stadium. How does it feel to be here?
Yes, finally here. It's
Yes.
been a long time. After 7 years, finally I'm here. I still feeling something different, something special. So thank you very much for the welcome, and it's a pleasure for me.
And listen, as you came in as well, you can just see the magic on everyone's eyes as well. They reciprocate as well. Guys, are we happy to see Santi in the box?
Thank you, thank you.
Well, listen, Femi is a lifelong supporter just like me as well. You formed such a special bond with Arsenal supporters as well. Like, what does their support mean to you? Even after all these years, you're still loved by everyone at the club.
Well, they helped me a lot from the beginning when I arrived. I don't know why they love me like this, but
I've got a couple of reasons.
We haven't got all day.
the only thing that I know is I love them the same way that they love me. So thank you very much for the support, not only here, around the world. So it's a pleasure for me to be here with them, and thank you very much for the support.
Oh, well, it's our pleasure. And I want to talk about the boys on the pitch as well. Like you've done the business for us in your time here. What do you make of this team and this current group of players?
Well, they are doing really well. I love to watch the games now of Arsenal. I know it's difficult for them to beat last year Man City, this year Liverpool is on fire as well. But you never know, the league is longer, so we have to fight until the end. I believe of them and keep going. I hope Arsenal can win this league.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do you know what? You mentioned you like the look of this team and you've played in some amazing Arsenal teams yourself. I just have one quick question. If you had to choose a five-a-side team,
Wow.
past,
I play with.
past and present, anyone you can choose.
Only 5?
Only 5. Your five-a-side team.
It's difficult to
Can you
choose.
take me through it, please?
I will say 5 players that I play with.
Okay.
Because I know better
Okay,
them.
nice. So who's in
It's
goal?
difficult to choose 5, only
Yeah.
5. I will say Mesut Ozil.
Oh, yeah. That's a good start.
He's
That's
a
a good
player.
start. He's all right.
I
Yeah.
think he was a top player. Alexis Sanchez.
Nice.
I think
Can you imagine them three?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
he was on fire here.
Yeah, my five-a-side team would have a tough time. Yeah.
I love to play with Aaron Ramsey as well.
Yes,
Scored
yes. Superstar.
Very important goal for us.
Yes,
Another one is Rosicky.
Oh, the magician.
I love to play with him.
And no goalkeeper?
No, we don't need. We only take the ball. We know we pass the ball.
So, yeah, I don't think you will lose the ball, so you won't need a goalkeeper.
Okay, goalkeeper, Peter Cech. Peter
Oh,
Cech.
okay. Fine.
That's a good team.
With this team, I think we win the league.
Yeah,
Okay.
and another player that you played with was a man called Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, I know him.
When you were in the dressing room with him, did you always know that management was going to be in his destiny after he
Yeah,
retired?
definitely. I remember when I was with him to watch the games together, and he stopped the game. I started to talk about tactic, about how we have to play, and I say, Mikel, please, I want to watch the game.
yeah.
Why you stop? I start to think about coach.
Yeah.
I think we have lucky because I think he's one of the best coach in the world already.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Mikel deserves a round of applause there. He got the certification from Santi. And as always as well, we were telling you to get in touch with us on social media, and some of you have. You're shocked that you've seen Santi here in the box as well. So some of us have tweeted. So we've got Callum Wilkie saying, little magician ex-Arsenal, all we want is a win. Let's make this man happy and remind him of the old days. We love that. We love that.
Thank you very much.
So I want to take you back to the old days. One of my fondest memories as an Arsenal supporter was getting into Wembley Stadium late and being 2-0 down to Hull City. And I saw this little magician standing over the ball about 90 yards away from the goal. And I had a good feeling about it, and I thought, he's going to shoot. You went to shoot, and it ended up in the top corner, and we ended up coming from 2-0 down to win 3-2 to lift the FA Cup, by the way.
Thank you for that, by the way. Yes.
So what are your memories of that moment? Did you, as soon as it left your foot, did you know it was in?
Yeah, more or less, yes. When I I have to believe, you know?
Yeah.
No, but it's. I think it's the most special moment for me in this club because I think in that moment Arsenal didn't win a trophy. I think without 9 years.
9 years.
My whole
So
time
I think
in secondary
I
school.
think this goal it was very important for us because we were losing 2-0 just before to the halftime, and I think it was a great feeling for me in personality and after I think for the team for the second half to be ready to beat Hull City.
Yeah, exactly. And do you think you were part of a team that ended a long barren run without success for Arsenal, and you guys had to go through the fire and help propel our club to the next level? Do you feel like these players and Mikel, the project that the club is going towards, do you think they have it in them to replicate your success and lift silverware?
Yes, I think they have everything to try to win again a lot of trophies for this club. For sure, the most important trophies is Premier League and Champions League, but I know it's difficult for every team to try to win this kind of titles, but I think they are ready. They have a very good young players with a very good future, and we have to believe of them. I think they have a very good group inside and outside the pitch, and this is most important, and we have to believe, and I have to support them.
Okay, and speaking of supporting as well, Santi Cazorla, 40 years old, is still playing football, by the way, guys.
I try.
He's still tearing it up in the Segunda Division in Spain. How is life at Real Oviedo?
Yeah, it's nice, no? Because I have my family, my friends there. After 20 years outside, I try to come back and try to help my team to go up to First Division again.
Wonderful.
I think it's my last year, I don't know, but I still feel well. I try to enjoy football until the end. I have to only think day by day, because now with 40 years you have so many pains in the morning, but
back pain,
but I still
pain,
enjoy.
yeah.
So we'll see in the future. But yeah, I'm very happy to be here and come back home as well.
Okay, amazing. And listen, what I want to know is, I want to show of hands. Is Santi, if you think Santi Cazorla is right-footed, raise your hand. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Okay, so we've got 2 votes there for right foot. If you think Santi Cazorla is left-footed, raise your hand. Okay.
Do you know
So many mistakes. No. After injury, maybe left was better. But before injury, I think right
so
was better.
we need to know. Go on, please.
I was just going to say, I will never forget one of my favourite moments with you. You were about to take a corner with your right foot.
Yeah, Coach Chesney confused me.
And then you changed your mind and
Yeah.
took it. That was, you see, a lot of the times, us people that aren't football players, we look at things on the pitch and think, yeah, I probably could have done that. But you see, taking a corner with your weak foot, I know that would never happen. It wouldn't have gone 5 yards. So that was one, apart from all the goals, that moment there, I remembered thinking, let me stop trying to be a football player, because it's not going to happen. We'll just
Thank
leave
you
it
for
to
ending
people
Femi.
But we'll leave it to you and that's fine. Do you know what I'm saying?
So I want to know, once and for all, you need to give us a conclusive answer. Is Santi Cazorla right-footed or is he left-footed? Because I haven't seemed to work it out.
Right foot. It's true that I can defend well with my left, but for me, in all my career, I prefer to shoot corners or free kicks with right foot. But it's true, I can shoot as well with left. I don't have problem, and this is lucky for me. I think it's more important in football in the future, because I think if you use the two legs, I think it's more easy to play, and I have this lucky.
Well, that is amazing. Well, listen, there's nothing lucky about all the success you've had. Whether you were left-footed or right-footed, we're not sure, but one thing we are sure of is you are a certified Arsenal legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Santi Cazorla.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Gracias. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you, guys.
before you go, I didn't even get to get a score prediction from Santi Cazorla.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
please.
today.
Today,
Yes,
taking
3-0
on
for us.
Ipswich.
3-0
Score
for us,
prediction.
yes.
Said
3-0.
3-0.
How are we feeling about that?
I like that.
Clean
Yes,
sheet in 3
you
goals?
Yes, 3-0.
All right. Well, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Santi Cazorla!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
See you later. Have a good day.
Yeah.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. This is the first time. This is the first time. One more time for Santi Cazorla. Yeah, no. Guys, this is the longest one of our special guests have been in the building, but you can't blame him when it's the magician.
Yeah.
When it's the magician.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pay your respects.
Let's keep the song going as well. Oh, Santi Cazorla. Oh, Santi Cazorla. Oh, Santi Cazorla. We could wrap the show now.
gonna say,
We could wrap the show
Anyone
now.
else having the best day
Yeah,
of their life
yeah.
kind of day,
Mate.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
But we've got plenty more to come from the My Arsenal Rewards box. We're going into the question of the day.
Okay.
But before we get into the question of the day, let's continue our social media roundup as well. We were at Meadow Park for the Arsenal versus Bayern Munich women's game, but we had more in the world of social media as well. So let's see what was happening in the world of Arsenal online.
Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad a todo el mundo. Un abrazo muy grande.
Merry Christmas!
Feliz Natal. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a nice Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Enjoy with your family and see you after Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And that isn't all the festive fun that happened at Arsenal. We got a couple of players to rank their favourite Christmas movies. Now, don't get offended if you don't like the list, but let's check out how they did.
Christmas Vacation. 6?
Yeah.
6. The Grinch is top, huh?
Good, yeah. 3 or 2?
Yeah, 2 or 3 now. 2. The Grinch is top. Home Alone has to be first, huh?
Yeah, 1.
No?
That's why I said 2
Yeah.
for Grinch.
This Santa Claus movie. Santa Claus. Let's put 7.
Yeah,
I don't know it. The Polar Express. He's alright.
4?
4, yeah, let's go for 4. I don't know it. Nope.
Yeah, 10.
Let's go 10. Yeah, that's top 3, no?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, 3.
Has to be. I'm around 2.
5, yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, 5.
9?
Yeah, so I don't know it.
8. Yeah, I think it's a good ranking.
Yeah, great ranking.
Good.
Top.
Now listen, I'm an avid supporter of Arsenal, no matter what they do,
Yeah.
win, lose or draw. But for me, there was some notable omissions on
But
there.
I would also say Cool Runnings not being in the top 10, so that the other side has flopped it as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. And also, but it ended with a sweet note because Die Hard was officially confirmed as a Christmas film.
I'm happy about
and
that.
I do
but
think
we
a lot
need,
of people.
We need Cool Runnings in there.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
fine.
I need the bobsled team, and then we're.
Yeah.
So it should have been top 11.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm
fine,
saying?
fine.
But Home Alone 1, I'm cool with that.
So next year we'll come back and we'll rerun that
Yeah,
list and
exactly.
we'll get Cool Runnings
Yeah,
in there.
all right,
Fine,
perfect.
fine. And that wasn't. And there was more Christmas action as well as some of the players were sharing their photos from the festive season. Let's check out some of them now. Yes, Raheem Sterling and the
Can we clap for
family.
that, please? It's just-
Guys,
just beautiful,
what are we giving the
isn't it?
fit out of 10? What's going on here?
That's a 9.
Yeah.
That's what we're all aiming for. Do you know what I'm saying? It's perfect.
As soon as the picture came on the screen, you said proper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
proper.
Okay.
We had
I'm
Zinni
here-
with his family as
Yeah,
well.
I'm here for the matching.
Wholesome vibes.
Yeah.
Wholesome vibes. Yeah, you like that? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Good. What else have we got? Oh, we had Gabrielle here as well.
Getting the dog to pose.
Yes.
We need another round of applause. That's not easy to do.
Gabrielle's got better hair than Gabrielle's dog's got better hair than me. Look at that. Look
Yeah.
how green that is as well.
Yeah.
And that was some
Yeah.
nice vibes
Yeah, I'm
there.
here
Just
for
round
it.
of applause for that Christmas vibe there. I like that. Well, now we're going on to the question of the day as well. So one of our favourite things to do on the show is to throw out a question of the day. So what we want to know from Femi as well and our amazing studio audience is, what is your favourite Arsenal Christmas memory?
Wow.
So in this festive... Oh, your hand's gone up straight away.
I was going to say.
5-0 away to Tottenham.
Oh, wait, what year was
This
this?
is Liam Brady's era.
Oh,
Late
okay.
70s.
Wait,
Late
we
70s.
smacked Tottenham
5-0 away
5-0.
from home.
I'm here for
Wow. That's it's hard to beat that.
I was going to say I would have been about -20.
Yeah.
But I feel, you know what I mean? I'm so happy.
But listen, I'm really glad it happened.
Yeah, so can I jump in then? If we go year 2000, if we're going vintage, Leicester 6-1.
Leicester 6-1.
You know what I mean? That
We
was
like
a Boxing Day classic.
I like that.
Exactly,
Femi,
yeah.
You're a man of culture. What have you got?
Got 7-3 to Newcastle with a Theo Walcott hat-trick.
Oh, yes. Yes.
7-3-2
When the whole
Arsenal
stadium was
to
singing
Newcastle.
"Sign the Ting,"
Yeah.
Yes.
and he signed up at the end of the season.
Epic. Any other Christmas memories from the Arsenal? And can I stretch it to New Year's Day?
I'm here for that.
Can you allow me?
Yeah.
Because there was a scorpion kick that took place on this
my
pitch
goodness me.
against Crystal
Olivier,
Palace.
exactly.
Where I remember falling off my sofa after watching that. I'm squeezing that into the Christmas period, if
If you
you'll
looked me
allow
in
me.
the eye and said that's the best ever Arsenal goal, I would struggle to disagree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jack Wilshere against Norwich.
What did you say?
Jack Wilshere against Norwich.
Jack
here for
Wilshere
that.
against Norwich.
Aaron
But
Ramsey
Olivier
versus
Giroud,
Galatasaray.
Very
Scorpion
nice.
kicking it
Yeah.
for banter. I mean, it's up there at least.
I reckon.
Galatasaray?
It's a good goal.
Yeah, no, very nice.
Bergkamp, Newcastle.
Very nice. I don't know if any of those guys could pull off what old Ollie did there, but
But,
you know,
do you
we'll
know what I
see.
mean?
We'll see.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, listen, next up, our next guest is a successful chef, a James Beard nominated cookbook author, and a television personality all the way from the US.
Yes.
More importantly than all of that, he's a huge gunner. Let's take a look at his new series for the Premier League social channels.
Today we're going to be making gallo pinto and chatting about the Premier League.
Welcome.
To let him cook. So sorry.
No, me. I'm
tell-
supposed to say that as me.
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal supporter, but I love the Premier League.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your Man City origin story?
But honestly, it is my cousin Totti. In Cartago, there was always one house that we'd gather at, and it was Totti's family's house. And he was obsessed with Man City. Whatever Totti says, like, that is who we watch, and that's who we love.
I'm assuming you have a couple kits in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Sorry to say Arsenal.
I was like, wait a second.
Please welcome our stateside gunner, Richard Blais.
Good to see you.
Yes, Richard. Yes. Welcome.
All right. I'm feeling so good. Listen,
I'm happy you're here.
No, you have no idea. Listen, I've been a part of American Super Bowls and Emmy Award shows, but a night at the Emirates.
Nothing.
Come on now, let's go.
And I see the little collar poking out the top. You've done it right.
Show us what you got. Show us what you got.
Yeah, exactly. Come on,
we got Odegaard. We got Odegaard on the skin right now. We got Lewis Skelly, brand new purchase in the bag. Yes,
love that.
Start them early. Do you know what I mean?
There it is. There it is.
Well, listen, as soon as you walked through the door, Arsenal is a global club, right? But we still take for granted that people that are from outside of England, how much passion they have for the club. Where did your love story with Arsenal begin?
Okay, well, it started with my actual love story. My wife is over there off camera.
Okay.
And we spent our honeymoon, half of it in London. And I wanted to go to a 3 Michelin star meal.
As you do.
Yeah.
And as you would on your honeymoon, right? But my wife was like, let's go see a football match.
Oh, wow.
Right? Arsenal happened to be playing Villarreal last Champions League match at Highbury.
Oh my God!
Oh yes.
Riquelme missed the penalty.
Yeah, there it is. Listen, that's a pretty legit origin story.
That is a good start.
It's post Invincibles.
Yeah. Yep.
So it gives me like street cred.
Yes. He knows.
Yes. Say no more. Yeah. Brilliant.
Wait, so your first match was at the Highbury?
Yeah.
And what was that memory like? Do you still remember the feeling?
Yeah, I think we bought really expensive tickets from a gentleman from Iceland with purple eyebrows. That was
as you do.
And it was still cheaper than the 3-star Michelin restaurant as well. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's brilliant. Yeah. And do you know what? I always think whenever there's an Arsenal fan from abroad, you've got the time zone battle. See, I travel for work, so I know what you're going through. Tell me some of your favourite 2 a.m. watches.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
listen,
4 a.m. starts.
like generally now, right? Arsenal's the premier match, so we don't have to deal with the early games too often.
It's
like
now
right
12
now,
noon, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the early game in the States is 4:30 a.m.
Yes,
right?
I know.
And they usually save those matches for Man United, so that's good.
But on the other side, there's nothing quite like watching a game at 6 a.m. You win well, and your whole day is great. Do you know what I mean? The whole day, not half.
It really is. We're waking up and we're celebrating with breakfast.
Exactly.
Watching Arsenal in the house. My daughter, this is her first Arsenal match.
Oh, love it.
She didn't want to see a match stateside. She wanted her first match to be at Emirates.
That's right.
And we walked into church tonight here, and she said, "Dad, when do we start? When do we start singing?"
Oh man.
And I was like, "Whenever you want. We sing at home in our living room by ourselves at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're gonna be sung out by the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know when we start singing?
Yeah.
It's now.
Right,
Hey, waka, hey, 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Love that. So listen, you would talk to me a little bit about waking up at dark hours to watch a game. What is your match day ritual over there?
Match day ritual is usually I wake up first because I don't sleep much as a chef anyway.
Oh, of course.
And I wrestle everyone else at the house out of bed. Maybe a little bit of breakfast. We get a coffee going. Nice. But in my restaurants, what I found in the States is really great. It's the only time that I'll sell pints of beer at 7:30 a.m.
I've dabbled. You
You travel a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been there.
It's never too early when there's a match on.
Yeah, exactly. It's 12 noon somewhere.
And listen, since being in London, have you been able to eat well? How have you found the food? Have you had anything interesting to eat? We've got some good food around the Emirates.
Oh my gosh! Well, yeah, I'm waiting to get the jerk chicken across the block.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
We've got a seasoned man here.
Do it correctly, you know what I mean?
Little one to cafe, a little bit of the classics,
okay,
right?
Say no more.
We did. Listen, I do co-host a show with Gordon Ramsay, so we did do a little bit of Gordon Ramsay.
I've heard of him.
On Christmas morning. So
nice.
That's been the food so far. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we want to ask you. We want to put you to the test as a chef.
Yes.
Right? As a chef.
So we've got some players with a lot of spice, a lot of seasoning, a lot of flavour on the pitch, right? So we want to give you the names of players, and we want you to say if this player was a dish, that dish would be.
Yeah.
Right? Does that sound good?
Yeah, no one prepped me for this.
Well,
but let's
listen,
go.
That's the
Let's
first
go
one.
on the
Listen,
fly. There it
every
is.
chef should be good at prep.
Exactly.
Okay, you're naming a dish. I'm naming an Arsenal player.
Okay, fine. Let's
we can do that.
Okay. No, probably better the other way. maybe.
Right, so
Okay.
I'm going to name a player,
Yeah,
and
okay.
you associate a dish with them.
Brilliant.
Okay,
So we're going to
yeah.
start off nice and easy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka, listen, can there be one dish to describe Saka? No.
You just do
it
the
is a full course tasting menu for Saka. I mean, it has to be multiple courses because the man scores multiple goals.
Yes.
Multiple types as well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it's a 3 Michelin tasting menu for Saka.
Very nice,
Okay, there
very
it is.
nice.
Brilliant. All right, so the next one, slightly easy, but I want to hear your take on a Declan Rice.
Oh my gosh, a Declan Rice. Yeah. Well, no,
So
you're saying it's easy because the last name is Rice.
Yeah, but there's lots of Rices.
Listen, I'm gonna go very, and it's not because I'm in London, but I'm gonna go very dependable, proper fish and chips. It's dependable. It's always
Works
going to be
every
good.
time.
It always hits.
Yeah.
You don't even know that it's that good, but it's just that good. It sneaks up behind you and tackles
He's good
you.
at this.
When you
Look,
don't know.
everyone's like, he's good
there
at
it
this.
is. Okay,
Sometimes
legit,
he's good
legit.
at this.
Okay,
Comes
there
out
it
of
is.
nowhere.
Comes out of nowhere.
I didn't realize
And you
I
don't-
needed this today.
You don't realize it until he's not there.
Yeah.
Then you realize it.
Then you're like,
after
I
the
want my
dish.
fish and
Yeah,
chips.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got
Nice.
it, got
There
it.
it is.
All right, well,
Okay.
the next one I've got for you, we're going a bit continental here.
Okay.
William Saliba.
Ooh, William Saliba. William Saliba. Okay. I think. Listen, I'm gonna keep it local.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think in the same vein as Rice. This is a proper Sunday roast right here.
Oh,
This is a proper Sunday roast, right? Always reliable, always there. It always hits the spot.
Every time.
Never isn't there, right?
Never, isn't there?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Sunday roast is always there.
Always there. You know,
It's always there.
A Sunday
Always
roast
there.
is always there.
and it's elegant in its own way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, perfect.
It is.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Give us one more.
I'm going to say one more player. This is a little bit of a curveball, but I'd like to know how you would approach a David Raya dish.
Oh.
David Raya dish.
David Raya
Where would
dish.
we go with that?
David Raya, I think we're gonna go just straight up a big old pan of paella.
Paella.
We're going with the paella. Yeah.
All of that. I'm here for
And
it.
with the crispy bit on the bottom
Love
too,
it. Love
which
it.
is like the double save.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the double save.
Love it. Love it.
Brilliant.
I honestly thought you might do well in this section, but
Yeah?
nothing could have prepared me for how well you did.
No.
Like, before we even get rid of Richard Blais for today, that deserves a round of applause for what he just did there. What he did there.
I don't like hearing get rid of Richard Blais. Save the relegation for Ipswich.
I just have one question. One question I just want to ask really quickly. You have the opportunity to cook for the entire first team before the Champions League final.
Okay.
What are you making?
Okay, well, here's the fact. I am not going to try to dabble in a lot of their home cuisines, right? I'm not an expert. I'll make the paella for Raya, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm gonna do an American dish. We're gonna do classic American barbecue, sweet
Say no more.
and sticky, fall off the bone.
Oh, yeah.
American barbecue.
Bit of
Everyone
brisket.
loves
Yeah,
it
yeah,
for
yeah.
the whole first
Yeah,
team
I
and the
love
second team and the academy.
Yeah.
All are welcome.
Yeah,
I know all are welcome.
And all the fans. And the whole
I
Emirates.
love it. I love it. And finally, as well, you mentioned Ipswich just now. I want a prediction from you guys. How do you think this game is going to go?
Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this realistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
The boys are coming off a little Christmas holiday.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think it's 3-0 to the Arsenal.
Hey.
3-0 to
You're in
the
good
Arsenal.
company.
I'm gonna call the goals too. Can I call the goals?
Please do.
Please,
Okay,
let me
I
know.
think we're gonna go Havertz.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
I think we're gonna go Odegaard.
Okay.
Okay, and I think we're gonna finish it with Nwaneri.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is.
Start
there
and
it
main
is.
dessert.
Yeah,
Start
exactly.
and main
Oh,
dessert.
I like it.
Oh, wait. Let's do that and let's do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Richard Blais!
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Good luck. Take care.
Appreciate it. Nice to see you, man. Thank you.
Listen, the chefs, the stars keep on rolling in the
Yeah,
live from
I'm here for
N5
it.
box. That was amazing. I loved his dish choices. as
Yeah,
well.
I'm slightly hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It got me in that vibe.
We'll get something at half
Yeah,
time.
jerk
Yeah.
chicken or fish and chips.
Yeah.
You see what happens.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Well, we'll go back into our question of the day as well. We're talking about our favourite Arsenal memories. We've got a VT to come right now.
So what holiday-based Arsenal memories do you have from watching back in the States? I think the biggest one would be the game against Newcastle when Theo Walcott scored 5 goals and we won 7-2.
We love Christmas time in our house because it's also my husband and mine's birthdays as well. So all the Christmas fixtures and the Christmas games, it's all like extra special. And we should have been here today celebrating our birthdays, but my daughter's here instead, and hubby's watching at home because she couldn't come to the match last week. So we've done a swap around.
You go to a lot of Boxing Day games, don't you? A lot of
we couldn't get a train anymore.
Have to be Alexis Sanchez running around the Emirates. Those mercurials he had on his feet, just so nostalgic.
Probably the best Christmas present ever was getting an experience with Ian Wright to go to a game. Me and a mate, we went and we watched Arsenal Palace in April, but we got it for Christmas. It was a great day. Shame about the result. We ended up losing 3-0, but he picked us up, drove us there, and then picked us up afterwards. We spent the day with him, went to the pub and dissected the game. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was the best experience ever.
Gabriel Jesus getting a hat-trick against Palace, then getting a brace, Palace away. Back-to-back goals against, 5 goals against Dean Henderson. It was really awesome.
I have a lot of memories, but I think my best is this year because I came to the stadium and it's my first time on Christmas.
Was it a Christmas gift, the tickets to today's game?
For myself.
It's got to be when Arsenal played Leicester in 2000 and we won 6-1 and Thierry Henry scored that insane goal from the outside of the box.
So have you got any favourite Christmas Arsenal memories?
Well, we absolutely battered Ipswich today. 5-0, easy, at least.
Who's going to score?
Jesus is going to get a hat-trick. Martinelli's going to get one. Trossard's going to get one.
West Brom was very, very, very good, a very good memory. Yeah, so I'll take West Brom. Yeah.
Kieran Tierney in the snow. That's always a good Christmas memory, right?
With short sleeve.
Can play in all weathers. Do you think there's anyone in the current Arsenal team that could handle, apart from KT, playing in the snow like that?
Like that? No. I'm sure no.
I think now is the best memories for me because it's the Christmas gift from her and also to celebrate our honeymoon.
Congratulations. Was it difficult to think of a Christmas gift for him?
Not at all, because every time I just buy something related to Arsenal and then he will be super excited.
Yeah.
Most of my memories from the UK were watching, the Sky Sports News with the commentators on. So having 8 games on at the same time and drinking pints with my cousins was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's particular games. I mean, yeah, it's the time periods when we had the Thierry Henry scoring goals for us was best time. Yeah.
Some legendary moments there. Now listen, Richard has been cooking off the pitch.
Okay.
But our Arsenal boys have been cooking on the pitch.
Nice.
And I want to see if you can recognise who the players are behind the chef's hat. You back yourself to recognise some players, right?
Sure,
Guys, do we back Femi to recognise some players?
Let's go.
All right, listen, Femi, no pressure. Let's get into these players and see who is hiding behind the chef hats.
Okay.
Who we got there?
Right, we got the Christmas man himself. That's Gabriel Jesus.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah, the leg sleeve gave it away.
Straight
do you know
off
what
the
I'm
bat.
saying? All right.
I can't lie. In practice, I said Benny Blanco there. I was off to a shot. Yeah, I apologise. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one. Who we got
Right,
there?
we have the King, Kai Havertz.
Well, you seem pretty confident about that.
Yeah, I am.
What do we think?
Yeah,
everyone?
Yeah.
You put your house on it?
Look at the height on that.
Oh, he's putting his house on it. Okay,
do you know what I'm saying?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Oh, you kept your house. Well played. That's 2 for 2 there.
2 for 2. We're
Fair
going
play.
5 for 5.
Let's go. All right, who have we got there?
Oh.
I love how he keeps looking at the boots for clues.
Oh, that one it's caught me out. I'm between Rice Tierney.
Rice Tierney.
Oh.
I've heard of him.
I'm gonna go Declan Rice.
You're going for Declan Rice?
Yeah.
Guys, are we going for any?
Yeah. Are we?
All right, so put your hands up if you think Declan Rice. Put your hands up if you've got a different answer.
Well, at least it's
Tierney. Okay, you seem very
is
confident there. All right, let's find out. It's Kieran Tierney.
I should have backed myself.
The look you just got there when Kieran Tierney's face popped
say
up.
no more. Yeah, all the talk about food put me in the wrong place. All right, cool.
All right, let's go to the next one. The perfect record is over, but that doesn't mean we can't collect the 3 points.
We've
Who is
got
in
Big
this
Gabby there.
Big Gabby, yeah?
Yeah.
Guys, are we sure about Big Gabby? Yeah. Okay, we're very confident here. We're getting a lot of dissent here.
That's not Big Gabby.
That's not Big Gabby? No. Can we pass the mic? Can we pass the mic over?
I mean...
Who do you think it is?
I was thinking Lewis Skelly, no?
Okay, so you said Lewis Skelly. Arjun agrees. Well, listen, let's find out. But you've said?
I said Big Gabby, yeah.
Okay, let's find out.
Oh, wow!
He's got it.
No, fair play.
Yo, Femi,
I feel like I'm battling you now. 2-2.
I don't want to put pressure on, but you need to stop playing the occasion, start playing the game.
Say no more. Say no more. No, I'm going to bring it home with this one. I trust myself.
All right, let's go for this next one. This one should be easy.
All right, I've got this one.
Here we go.
This is Vieira and Timber.
Easy. You don't even want to... Oh, there we go. He's back, cool. Baby. He's back.
3-2 to Femi.
He's back. He's back. And I think there's one more.
Oh, is there?
Is there one more?
Golden goal.
There isn't one more. Round of applause for Femi there. He did well there. He did well there. He did well there. Well, listen, Femi's had his time. It's time for one of our audience members to have their time in a game of what happens next. Now, our Arsenal team have put together some clips. They're going to freeze them, and you've got to tell us how the clip ends. It's pretty simple, right? Now we just need to see who's up for it. Oh, you up for it? Welcome. Round of applause. Welcome to the big league, son.
You feeling good?
I am, mate.
Good.
Okay, so it's a game of what happens next. It does what it says on the tin. It's pretty simple. You watch the clips. You tell us how they end. Let's go. Right. Don't know if you remember this game. Arsenal-Everton.
Yeah.
What happens next? Oh, he's like, why did I get out? What are you thinking?
Odegaard gets the ball off Iwobi, gets it forward, and we score a goal.
Right, so that's a lot. Okay, fine. Yeah. So he gets the ball, gives the ball, and we score a goal.
That's my guess.
Okay, let's see how this clip ends. Let's see. Oh! That piece of skill was good enough that was what happened next.
Okay.
So kind of
half a point.
Yeah, I'd say quarter point. Let's not give half.
I don't know about that, but
let's not go half straight
away. It's a good day.
Let's, Femi's in your corner, mate.
Yeah. I've got.
All right, let's find out what happens next. Let's find out what happens next. Right. So we've got Arsenal here away to Aston Villa.
Oh.
And what happens here? Obviously, we've seen a shot happen just now. I feel like you know.
I feel like it's a deflection off Gabby, wrong foot to David Raya, and he goes the other way and saves the.
So he saves the goal, yeah? So one single great save.
Yeah.
One single miraculous save.
We'll go for a double then.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because you're going like that, we'll go for a little double save.
I don't know what made you say that. Okay, let's find out what happens next. I think, look at this. Off the crossbar. Oh, that is outrageous.
Yeah.
That is outrageous. Does everyone remember where they were when that happened? That is outrageous. I'm liking your energy, by the way. You're bringing very good energy to this show. I like that. All right, so you're kind of like 1.25 out of 2 so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So 1.25 out of 2. So good, So let's get into the next one. All right, here we go. Arsenal away at the Etihad. What happens next?
Martinelli gives the ball back to Calafiori, cuts it on his left foot, puts it in the top bins.
Yeah. Guys, let's find out if he's right.
It's good to just have these moments again, isn't it?
Oh, that is just outrageous. That is outrageous.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do with himself.
Neither did I. I was just screaming and crying and everything.
Football is a roller coaster. Well, listen, you're doing well. You're in the swing of things now. That was very confident there. Let's find out what happens in the next clip. All right, here we go. Arsenal. A lot of away games going on at Arsenal away at West Ham. What happens next?
Oh, yeah.
Ball goes through to Kai Havertz. He's through on goal, and he puts it past the keeper.
In what fashion?
Yeah.
He dinks the keeper.
Oh, he's going for a dink. Okay, well, let's find out what happens. I like the specifics there.
Yeah. Such bad defense.
Kai through on goal. Okay. Not quite the dink, but it is a goal, though. It is a goal. We like that. We like that. Round of applause. He's cooking now. He's cooking. Don't worry about the pressure from the crowd, okay? You're doing great. You're doing great.
2.25 or something.
So you're on 3.25 out of 4, which is absolutely fantastic. Was it the 5-0? I'm not qualified to answer that one. 5-2, thank you, sir. All right, we're going into our final clip now for you to get an almost perfect score. But listen, perfect enough. Let's find out.
Let's go.
What we got here?
Oh, which one?
Arsenal versus Sporting.
Oh yeah.
What happens here?
Gabby's second goal in a week, heads it in.
Yes.
Yeah? You sure?
I'm sure.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Well, with a stunning score of 4.25 out of 5. Give it up for our fans.
Hey, well done.
Well, listen, I want to have a chat with you guys and get a bit of an opinion now as well. Like we've been scoring some great goals, we've been scoring some bangers, and all things considered, despite some draws, we've had some pretty positive results going on. How do we review now that we're at the halfway point? How do we review what the next half of our season is looking like? What do you think our prospects are?
Go for it.
I think it's important to understand that we've been in this place before quite a few times, and as a club, we're good at learning from our mistakes. I feel like we just got to keep doing what we're doing, focus on our games, don't focus on the other results, and we can win the league.
Yeah, I think that seems pretty nice. That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah.
And Arjun, where do you think? Well, obviously we've been in a title race before. We've come up short, but we took it to the last day last year as well. Where do you think we need to find that little bit extra, or what do you think we can do differently this year that maybe didn't happen last year?
I think it's just about consistency, like the games we played against Everton, Fulham, the points that we dropped. Like you said, we're learning from every game. Same for Mikel, same for players like Lewis Kelly, same for us trying to deal without Saka, which is, I think I agree with you guys that it's come at a good point because we can move players around and we can try and find the solution. So I think it's just about that consistency, keeping our heads cool, because we've had moments in the past where we've sort of lost our heads a little bit.
Sure.
Against Liverpool, against some smaller clubs, but we've dropped points. But I think this is the year where we find that rhythm, believe in ourselves, and just push a little more ahead before where we were last season at the last match, because I was there and I was devastated. So hopefully this year is going to be different.
I love it.
I think also a lot of people, it's easy to be heartbroken against Everton and Fulham, but when you look at their recent form and the way they've been playing and some of the teams we didn't lose those games.
Exactly, the other teams have lost.
We do need to be winning games like that, but at the same time, there's still a lot to be positive about, you know. So yeah, I was here the last game of the season last time. Did you have that moment when you thought, I don't know, someone started a rumour that we'd equal, that Man City were losing?
I want to find that person.
I was a believer for about 2.5 minutes, but you know. We'll get it. We'll get there soon.
I needed Liam Neeson to call him and say, I will find you. I will find you.
That hurt.
But listen, when we're going into these next round of fixtures, we need to go with the confidence that we are still the Arsenal that have been showing the levels of the last 2 seasons and take it to them, right? A win today takes us second, which at one point looked like it wasn't going to be happening.
Look, you know what? I think sometimes memories in football can be a little bit short. Liverpool were top of the league in March last year. They finished 3rd. A lot can change. What we need to make sure we do is make sure we're within that, keep that gap small, keep it single figures, do our very best, win tonight and on to the next one, and just go game by game. But look, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and we're not nearly there. We're only halfway. So I'm still very optimistic about it all, really.
And we're seeing Kieran Tierney enter the fold again. We're seeing a lot of the young guns enter the fold as well. How much is this going to be about what we can do as a squad rather than the 11 starters?
I think as much as this team has improved, I think I've seen improvement in Arteta. And one of the ways I think we've seen some improvement is the way he's rotated. I've liked some of the substitutions. I've liked the way that certain players are playing in different places. And listen, it's not 11 people that win the league, it's a whole squad. So as long as we can be firing on all cylinders across the whole squad, the whole bench, everything, I think we will see the silverware at the Emirates again.
Yeah, and how do we feel about it, guys? How do we feel about our prospects of like chasing down silverware? Because a lot of fans seem to talk about what we've won in the past 5 years, but in these past 3 years, we have been going solely for the big ones.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I think our standards, you know, they've risen now. We're not just going for the Carabao Cups, the FA Cups. We're going for the Premier, as you said, Premier League and Champions League. And to do that, you need to progress as a squad. 5 years ago, we wasn't in this position, even challenging for the title. Now we are. So just to push on and keep challenging with your Cities, your Chelseas, your Liverpools. For me, it's not a trophy, of course. We're not celebrating that, but we're celebrating the progression as a team and as a squad. And as a, you know, playing your 17-year-olds in the Premier League, come on. 17, you're meant to be in school. We're playing them now.
You're meant to be in bed.
You're meant to be in bed. As in, you're younger than, like, bro. Is a great progression of the squad, and I think the next step is the Premier League or the Champions League, or both. Or treble. You know what I mean? It's not too far-fetched.
I'll be honest with you, when we beat Sporting the other day, I had a little look at flights and that to the Allianz, just in case.
Do you get it?
So,
That's what I'm trying to say.
We'll believe right up until that point.
I don't want to say too much, but I've booked a flight to Munich in May. And I'm hoping to be wearing red and white
2006,
on the way there.
do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, that was good chat. Let's see how the season unfolds. Now, don't forget, if you want to join us here in the My Arsenal Rewards box, all you got to do is head to the My Arsenal Rewards hub on the website and redeem some of your points. And because it's Christmas, we're giving you 200 points. The code is on your screen right now. And don't forget, get that done before 10:15 tonight. And you could be in a chance for joining us in the My Arsenal Rewards box. Right, before we get to the game, the stadium's filling up, the pitch is looking beautiful. Let's talk some tactics with our resident tactician, Clarky, shall we? Clarky, how are we doing?
Hello. Good evening, guys. Can you hear me all right? I can't hear myself.
Yay!
Good evening. Yeah, looking forward to this one. This is actually the Clark or the Adrian Clark derby. So I grew up an Ipswich Town fan. I was a junior blue. First ever match I went to was at Portman Road. So this is a really big match. This is the kind of fixture I've been waiting to work on for years and years. So I'm super excited. Team Arsenal, of course. Team Arsenal, of course. But
just to make sure on that.
Yes, a little birdie told me that you were blue through and through until Arsenal snapped you up at the age of 11 and you haven't looked back since.
I was ruthless. Yeah, I gave them the cold shoulder. It was pretty brutal, actually, but you got to do what you got to do, right?
Absolutely. Now, looking towards today's game as well, Arsenal have been an ever-evolving team throughout the season, switching up systems, leaning on their set pieces as well. What do we need to do today to walk away with 3 points?
Oh, yeah, look, we've got to move that back five around, haven't we? Because this is quite an unusual system for Ipswich Town. They've gone with 4-2-3-1 in all but one match. The only match they tried a back five was at Manchester City. They got beat 4-1 that day, but did cause a few problems. So when you come up against, you know, what will be a five-man rearguard, it's about creating angles, unusual triangles. You've got to have runners from deep. I thought what we did against Crystal Palace is kind of the blueprint for fixtures like that. Fixtures like this, rather, where we flood the box with bodies. You notice for 2 or 3 of the goals that we scored, the 18-yard box was filled with Arsenal players. And I think that is the key tonight. We've got to get midfielders into the box. I know Kai Havertz is down as a central midfielder tonight. That should not stop him breaking into the box like a centre forward to get on the end of things. And I think that will be the key for us. Make sure we fill that box and put the ball in there. We'll score goals tonight.
Absolutely. And how important is it to make sure that we don't take tonight's game for granted as well? There have been teams at the bottom of the table collecting points. I know it's the festive period and Arsenal can expect to win, but how important is it to take this game as big as any other and just focus on getting the job done as professionally as possible?
Always, always. And look, we've got such a busy schedule coming up that I think it's important to get through nights like this without using up too much energy. And when I'm talking about energy, it's not just physical energy, it's emotional energy as well. We don't need any dramas. We don't need to be chasing the game in the 85th minute looking for a winner desperately. Let's get the job done clinically. Let's give ourselves a cushion, take off some of the key players that they're rested for the very, very busy January that's coming up ahead of us. So, yeah, I don't think the team will take Ipswich lightly. And they're not the sort of team you can take lightly because as bad as they can be at the back, they've got threats going forward with Liam Delap, obviously, but Schmoditz can score goals, and Murray Hutchinson, who used to be here, is an excellent player. So Ipswich are good enough to make us pay if there is sloppiness, and hopefully that will keep us nicely tuned in tonight.
Well, Adrian, thank you so much for that. The teams are lining up in the tunnel, so the time for talking is over and the time for action is now.
Yes.
But listen, guys, I need predictions from you guys. Let's go across quickly and tell us how is this game going to finish. Predictions.
Yeah. I was thinking, it's Boxing Day, a lot of goals normally, so I was thinking about 4-1 to Arsenal.
Okay, 4-1.
Decent.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
4-0.
I'm finna say 3-1.
3-1.
I think 3-0.
3-0.
3-0 and a Gabriel Jesus hat-trick.
Okay. Let's go back here.
Yeah, I'm going for the 3-1.
Okay, there's goals raining here.
I'm thinking 3-0.
I'm going with that.
I'm saying 2-1.
2-1. Oh, cagey. Pragmatic. We're going to have our eye on you throughout the game. And listen, and what are you going for?
I'm going 3-0.
Okay,
yeah,
3-0.
That's the feel. We need to get a clean sheet back in this squad. It's been a little while, so yeah. 3-0.
Okay, well, listen, let's get into the action soon. That's enough from us, and we'll be back at half-time with some more thoughts. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, you can head over to arsenal.com and the app for live kick-by-kick commentary. But now, back into the hands of Dan Roebuck and Adrian Clark.
Great stuff, thanks Femi. Well, the first league meeting between Arsenal and Ipswich for almost 23 years. The Gunners' top flight double over the Tractor Boys that season, playing a small part in their relegation. It's taken 2 decades and more for the Suffolk side to rise back to the big time, but it's looking increasingly likely that their stay will be short in the relegation zone, and with just 2 league wins all season, tonight's game against Mikel Arteta's side will, we hope, be a painful experience. And the North Londoners have been back at it recently. Goals aplenty in their last 2 games, both against Crystal Palace, has seen the Gunners re-engage in the title race and of course progress to the last 4 in the League Cup. But let's hope for no slip-ups tonight. Patience and professionalism may well be key this evening, Adrian.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Look, you don't have to win it early on in the game, do you? Ipswich have been pretty fast starters, actually, in the season so far. You don't want to have to come from behind, but Ipswich Town will come at us, I think, potentially early on before they settle into their rhythm. But yeah, look, I expect it to be professional. The door, while it's not ajar, it's opened a little bit with obviously Chelsea getting beaten, City continuing to stumble. For me, it's Arsenal or Liverpool.